So one thing I've consistently seen over and over and over again in the 9+ years now of opening a barbershop and running it and working with hundreds of different barbers is that the barbers that have the highest retention and are most successful in the long term are able to do more than just cutting hair. So in this video, I want to talk to you about the single most overlooked aspect, I think, of what we do as barbers. So not the most sexy or interesting topic, but it's going to be the thing that I think keeps clients longer and ultimately makes you more money as a barbershop owner and as a barber if you really understand the things that I'm going to cover in this video. So it's really just two simple concepts. So let's start with the first one. And it's so simple, but so many people don't act like this. You have to remember and act in accordance with the fact that you are here for the client. They're not doing you a favor. Some barbers have this ego that sometimes builds up after you get, especially after you get to a certain point and you're getting busy and you have a ton of repeat clients. You always have to remember that you're here for them. They can go wherever they want. There are so many other barbers and barbershops to choose from that they don't have to go to you. Try to avoid getting an ego in this business because your clients will pick up on it, and ultimately in the long term it's going to hurt you. One example of how you can show that you are here for them is by taking your ego out of it and just letting the clients know that it's okay to go to whoever they want. Especially if you're a barbershop owner, you should not get mad at clients for going to another barber, because if you're a barbershop owner and they come into your barbershop but they don't go to you because you're busy, but they go to one of your other barbers, they're still supporting your business. So you have to make clients feel like it's okay going to wherever they want. And that doesn't mean force them. But if you're a barbershop owner, you want your people, your clients, coming to multiple barbers, because that's going to give you some insurance if that barber decides to leave one day suddenly. If your clients have gone to other people, they're way more likely to keep coming back to you. So as a barbershop owner, you want people to be loyal to your brand, not to your specific barber. Is it okay that they have a specific person that they like to go to? Absolutely. But you want to have people more loyal to the business and not to the barber. So let clients know that it's okay going to other people, and still acknowledge them, don't ignore them. Let them know, hey, if I'm busy, you can go to other people. And when we track retention, it's the barbers that have the highest retention that are doing this consistently. They're making their clients feel like it's okay to go to other people. It's the barbers that try to hog every client that make them feel bad for going to other people. Those are the ones that always have lower retention. So the next thing is, when you're talking with clients and you're cutting their hair and you're having these conversations about them, you want to keep the conversation about them. There's a great book called How to Win Friends and Influence People. I've mentioned it several times on this channel, but you want to read that book, and more importantly, get your team to read it, so that way they can focus on keeping the conversation about the client. Because ultimately, we are here for them. We started this video with, and most people want to talk about themselves anyways. And if you're a barber and you're cutting somebody's hair and you're talking about yourself the whole time, or you're talking to all the barbers around you and talking to everybody except your client, it's probably going to slow you down in terms of your hair cutting time. So you can make more money, develop stronger relationships with your clients if you keep the conversation focused on them, and then you as the barber focus on giving them a good haircut. Super simple, but a lot of barbers and there's humans in general, we like to talk about ourselves. But in the reality, if you want to develop strong bonds with your clients, you have to keep the conversation about them. And the last one for point number 2, which is just super simple, but even sometimes I forget to do it, and it's just to thank them for coming in. These people came in, they drove all the way across town in some cases, waited for you to be available, sat in your chair, talked to you for 30 minutes, 45, an hour, and then paid you. The least we can do is say thank you, right? So thank them for coming in, because it's such a small gesture, but a lot of people that don't do it or forget to do it. But you just have to remember, we're here for them, right? And because they can go to anybody they want. We want to acknowledge that and say, maybe even add that into the thank you. Hey, I know you can, just like the airlines do, right? Hey, I know you can choose any barber in here, or you can choose any barbershop in this area. I appreciate you coming in and seeing me today. Thank you for supporting the business. Doesn't have to be that long, but a simple thank you can go a long way. Thank you for coming today. I really appreciate it. I hope to see you again soon. Super simple, right? But it goes a long way. It's these little things, right? You'd be surprised how many clients we've kept over the years that we might have taken because they were going to a barbershop that maybe did better fades, but we had better customer service, right? So I think people are willing to take a little bit less quality of a fade in some cases if it means that the customer service can be there. Think about the largest companies in the world. They're known for their customer service. Every franchise that you've probably gone to, like Chick-fil-A, for example, their food is pretty good. It's not the best chicken in the world, but they're known for their customer service and that consistency. And when you go there, you're going to be taken care of. Even if your food's wrong, they're going to make it right. That's what you want to be known for, I think, as a barbershop owner and as a barbershop. And to end this first section here, I wanted to bring up this quote from Sam Walton, the founder of Walmart. You might have heard him. But he said, there's one boss, the customer, and he can fire everybody in the company from the chairman on down simply by spending his money anywhere. So always remember that clients have a choice, and one of the easiest things you can do with customer service is just to act and remember you're here for them. The next thing, point number 2, this one's super simple, but treat them like they're a guest in your home. So I actually learned this from a barber of ours because I wasn't doing it. So I can actually, you as a barbershop owner can learn from your barber just as much as they can learn from you. So I had a barber that started doing this, and I thought that was a really good habit because it reminded me of what I would do if somebody was a guest in my home. So of course we're gonna greet people when they come in, right? You wouldn't want to just, if somebody walked in your house, you probably wouldn't just ignore them, right? You probably at least say, hi, how you doing? Welcome. Can I get you something to drink? And then what he was doing, which I really liked, which he was actually saying bye before they left, right? Because if you've ever had somebody come over your house and they left and you didn't get a chance to say bye, didn't that feel kind of weird, right? But so at the barbershop, I think it takes it just a little step further. Not only do you greet them and offer them a drink and everything when they come in, but you also say bye when they leave, especially if you didn't cut their hair, right? Because everybody, if you're working in a barbershop, the way I like to think about it is that they are all our clients, right? Even if they're not sitting in your chair, even if you've never cut their hair, you can say bye. You can greet them when they come in, and you can say bye and offer them a drink when they come in. So treat clients like they're a guest in your home. It's a super simple concept. What all that means is greet them when they come in, offer them a drink, even let them know where the restroom is. Because have you ever had clients that came in, sat down, and they waited for 20 minutes, and then when you went to call them back for their haircut, they're like, hey, can I use the bathroom real quick? Well, one of the reasons why that might be happening is because they don't want to interrupt you in the middle of a haircut to ask you where the bathroom is. So they wait for you to become available to go use the bathroom. So one of the ways we found to avoid that is you simply, when you greet them, offer them a drink, and then you can point them to where the restroom is. So that way they can go do that before you're ready for them. So if you want clients to stop waiting until you call them back to use the bathroom, then when you greet them, offer them a drink and point them to where the bathroom is. Say, hey, if you want to use the bathroom before our appointment, it's right there in the back. Super simple, but it's one of those things that a lot of barbers don't think about, but treat them like they're a guest in your home. Greet every single client when they come in, ideally within 2 to 3 seconds, right? Offer them a drink. If you offer drinks, show them where the restroom is, and when they leave, thank them for coming in and say bye, right? Even if you didn't cut their hair, because it reflects well on everybody in the barbershop. So these are some of the simple customer service tips as a barbershop owner that you can implement today, that you can have your barbers start implementing today. It's 100% free. It doesn't cost anything. And I think it will make a really big difference in how clients perceive doing business with your shop. And if you're a barber and a barbershop owner and you want to network with other barbers and other barbershop owners for free, then join my Barber Mastermind community. It's 100% free. There's a link in the description below if you're interested. Hope to see you in there.